the killing of Henry Novak by a deranged, depraved, sick Sikh man has sparked a lot of debate, and you get the usual talking points. For example, on ITV, there was a woman journalist or presenter, I don't know her name, and I saw the snippet very quickly on the TV, and I didn't make a recording of it to show you. But this woman was pontificating about how the police had failed the black community. Mind you, this was not a black woman. This was a British woman, English woman, chastising the police for letting down the black community. I loathe that term, black community, when used in this context. I loathe it. I hate it when used in this context. For a start, it is very, very reductionistic. It's very, very reductionistic. So, if I'm black, and if there's a black Caribbean, there's a black Arabian, there's a black Australian, Aborigine, we're all part of the black community, apparently, just by mere fact of being the same color skin. We are now part of the black community, this nebulous community, the black community. The police have let down the black community. You don't say that about white people, do you? At least I haven't heard it. Perhaps some people say it. The white community. Does anyone ever say that? If you see a Frenchman and a German and an Australian and a Scotsman, are they part of the white community? These terms are so reductionistic. Oh, the black community. We must protect the black community. We must protect the Muslim community. And we must protect the leisure better qua community. And that community is as splintered as they come, because the lesbians and the gays and the bisexuals hate the transsexuals. They hate being grouped with the transsexuals because the transsexuals are just pretenders. And as for the alphabeti spaghetti soup after the tea, who knows, whatever that means, and who knows what that community is about. It's true, there was a homosexual community, and because these depraved people joined together and went about sodomizing young kids, you could call that depraved community a community of hoodlums and criminals, if you want that usually met in the seedy part of town, but now they shake their bottoms in front of us with the help of the police, no less. But I hate being part of the black community if you put it like that. If you put it like that, I am not part of the black community. And for another, this is designed to divide. It's designed to divide. Why is there a black community in Great Britain? Why is there a Muslim community in Great Britain? This is Great Britain. This is Great Britain, for goodness sake. In fact, for even heaven's sake, this is Great Britain. If you're in Great Britain, you should be British. You should try and assimilate to be British. You should be, if you're going to be a citizen of this country, be British. Don't be, oh, I'm British, but I also have this appendage that you must recognize. I'm British, but I'm Sikh, so I am going to carry a knife in my hat. And woe betide the person that objects to my carrying a knife in my hat. But the Muslims have gone one further now. They just carry knives, and the police are like, what knives? What knives? It's so divisive. It's so divisive. This is Great Britain. And I'm not even saying that Great Britain is monolithic. I'm not even saying that Great Britain is uniform. There are so many variations in Great Britain. Even in England, there's so many variations. A Lancastrian, is that a word? Someone from Lancashire will be different from someone from Lincolnshire, different from someone from Devon, different from someone from Essex. We've had these local variations on the theme of Englishness. And in fact, army regiments used to be distinguished by their locality. And there was nothing to be ashamed of in that. There was one umbrella of being British, there was one umbrella of being English, but you could have local variation, and that is fine. That is fine. But having this black community umbrella, so that if there's a black person in Wales, and if there's a black person in Scotland, and if there's a black person in Jersey, apparently they're all part of this black community, this amorphous, nebulous black community. So divisive, so divisive. White people, on the other hand, you're not allowed to have variation. In fact, part of the destruction of Great Britain has been the destruction of local variation. Some of it through people, through mobility of people. People move around too easily now, if you ask me. People aren't rooted to one place because they move around too quickly. People have lost their local identity. And if you lose your local identity very soon, in no time at all, you will also lose your national identity. But counter to all this, do you know what my community is? Well, for a start, I'm part of three main communities. There's my local community here, the farming community that we live amongst. This is our physical community. My neighbor over there sells strawberries. My neighbor over there grows wheat. My neighbor over there has an egg farm. That's my community. And then there's a village that way and another village that way, a mile that way, a mile and a half that way. These are my people. Most of them are white. I'm fortunate to live in a mostly white community. And you know what? They count me as part of their community. And when I walk out of the house and go to mingle in my community, they don't think, oh, here comes a black person. Let's accommodate him and his black community. Ain't nothing like that. I am just part of the community. I'm just part of me and my family. We're just part of the community. We're counted as part of the community. They don't expect me to act black, and I don't act black. I just act as myself. These are my people. These are my people. These white people are my people. We have a few Asians as well. Those Asians are my people. They are my people. I'm also part of a home education community, which again is mostly white. Some of the people are Americans. Some people are Swiss. Some people are Nigerian. But these are also my people. They're also my people. That's a community I'm part of. And when I rock up at that community, me and the Nigerian don't say, let's act black. No, it's a homeschool community. We're talking about homeschool. We're talking about the welfare of our children. We are talking about how we can best educate and disciple our children, not just in knowledge, as in pure knowledge or abstract knowledge, but knowledge that is grounded in Great Britain, the history of Great Britain. That's my home education community. And I have a third very important community, my church community, which is in the city that way. It's a student heavy city, so it's a mixed bag of people. There are American students. There is an American pilot in the US Air Force. Oh, and he flies an F-35. Jammy Dodger. What a jammy Dodger. He can be in Scotland from here in like 35 minutes on his F-35. Oh, what a man. What a man. And with some of these people from church community, we meet for cigars on a Friday evening, the men to discuss how we can take over Great Britain and make it Christian again. But these are people from a diverse, this is a good word, this is a good way of using diverse backgrounds. They are from diverse backgrounds, but they are all for Britain. Even the Americans who are only here temporarily. My pilot friend is only here for 3 years. There's another American who works in the US Air Force who's coming to the end of his tenure here, going back to America next year. There's a Ghanaian chap who's studying over here. And these are my people. These are my people. It's church communities, it's a believers community, it's Christian community. And I want to trust that these people are honest, salt of the earth people. A lot of them, especially the students, are only here temporarily. They'll come and get their education here and go back to the countries where they came from because they're honest students. They're not gaming the system, trying to come here and stay beyond their welcome. And these are the communities that I consider myself part of, under the umbrella of being a British citizen. I hate the term black community. I am not part of the black community because there is no such thing as the black community.